Hello Capricorns, welcome back and welcome if you're new. I'm so sorry for the delay, please forgive me. This is your weekly for June 2nd through the 8th. However, whenever the messages resonate is when they resonate. So let's go ahead and get into it, Capricorns. Mercury is in Gemini. The Sun and the Moon are both in Gemini today, actually. Venus is in Taurus until June 8th. Mars is in Cancer. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces and it goes retrograde June 20th. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius. Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn. Chiron is in Aries. And it goes retrograde June 8th. Chiron is going to represent and symbolize our deepest wounds, the speed of our spirituality, transformation, as well as the alchemistic nature of our lives. We're going to want to deal with things quickly and efficiently during this period. It can also involve like some deep self-realization and healing. Spirituality is going to be intense, and just healing in general is going to be very, very intense during this period, I assume. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So it's the relationship spread. Left side is you, right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop. The right side can be you, the left side can be your person. Or you can take over the whole reading because it can represent the relationship you have with yourself. In the middle, we'll look at the overall theme of the reading and the relationship situation. At the top, mental energy. In the middle, heart space. In the bottom, behavior. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to do that, there's a video linked in my description box showing you how to do so, as well as how to book a personal reading, how to donate, and my social media information is there, as well as Facebook, podcast, all that good stuff. So connect with me there. And the more I learn about astrology, cosmology, personality types, I share on my Instagram, so follow me there. 3 more shuffles, Capricorn. That's 1, 2, 3. Can apply to any relationship in your life. Time is fluid, energy is fluid. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so keep that in mind as well. So if I say he or she, I'm just talking about the energy of the card, not an actual person, unless I specify that I feel masculine or femininity from it more prominently. All right, overall theme of the reading is Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is withholding love, being like withholding love, taking your love back, not giving your love, depriving your love. It could be overly emotional, but I don't think that this is overly emotional. I think this is someone being selfish with their love. This could represent unreasonable demands or pressure in love, or disloyalty in relationships, but I feel like this is someone just withholding love. The relationship situation: lack of progress, lack of potential, lack of a fresh start, lack of energy, effort, or security, disappointments. There could be money problems within this relationship. It could be draining financially. It could be draining somebody's energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy here. This is the relationship situation. There could be some greed here. There could be greed. Somebody could be withholding love and wanting to just take. Let's look at the mental space. The mental space involves the Knight of Swords in reverse, Capricorn. What are you thinking about? Having some reckless thoughts, some rage going on in the mental space. Feeling a little bit like maybe you just want to say the first thing on your mind. Feeling a little bit chaotic. This represents mind games. Could also represent drug or alcohol abuse. Like, I don't know, just like coping, I think, but being a little bit reckless. Emotionally, there's delay. This could be an end of a partnership, delay in travel or communication or making plans. This could represent having fear about moving forward. This could represent stubbornness and pride. or miscommunication. I think this is representing stubbornness and pride because of this reckless energy here and this withholding love with this Queen of Cups. This does represent, for me, someone being stubborn, having a lot of pride, not wanting to invest, or an unreliable partner, either in romance or business, a creative relationship. This is you're needing to examine your path. It can show delays in progress. It's like you're trying to figure out which way you need to go. It's like in the upright, it's planning and already trying to figure out which way to go. This is more of a reassessing energy. Like maybe somebody you're working with is unreliable and it's pissing you off. There's a lack of progress, delay in success. It's not all bad. There's some inconsistencies. However, you're unable to move forward. There's a lack of progress here. It does tell you that you need to be patient, but the situation is beyond your control, and it's just lacking progress. It's not successful, and it could be really upsetting you. Your person, they could be thinking about financial security, stability, living with ease, being single, remaining single, just independence in general, being independent in all ways, thinking about what makes them feel secure, what makes them feel stable and happy. This is Virgo energy. Emotionally, again, delay, lack of communication, lack of progress, lack of travel, delay in travel. This is slow. This is like ordinarily fast moving situation, so this is a lot slower. This could be stalling or creative blocks. Again, miscommunication, reassessing choices. I think you both are reassessing something. This also, again, represents miscommunication. Maybe, this person's failure to make a decision or something, or I don't know. It's like piggybacking off of each other. There's miscommunication here, and it's like creating a domino effect. It's like your miscommunication is the cause of their miscommunication, and vice versa. And there's a reassessment going on both ends. No progress is being made right now. There's a lack of success. This person appears to be a little bit meddling. Maybe they could be spying on you, or just kind of like in your business. A little bit vindictive. This person could be a liar or an attention seeker. Yeah, this feels like somebody who just wants your attention, who may be meddling, who may be playing mind games, because maybe you're thinking about playing mind games with them because you feel like they're playing mind games with you. Let's clarify the whole spread. Somebody's feeling guilty about being defensive, I think. About being so defensive and withholding love. With the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Nine of Wands is all about defensiveness. It's the wounded warrior. But there's obstacles and insecurities in the reverse. Or feeling insecure about the obstacles. Something's draining your time, energy, or effort. It's also defensiveness in relationships. I feel like this person withholding their love is draining them. It's causing them to be mentally exhausted, stressing them out. This person, is defensive. Could be very overly emotional for some of you. Could be dealing with somebody who's extremely emotional and who's just tired, who's at a loss of will. Maybe one of you is withholding your emotions and the other is, you know, they want to give up. They've had a loss of will within this connection. It's like, okay, this is one obstacle I don't feel like trying to push through or something like that, because that's my push through card, the Knight of Wands. It's like the wounded warrior who's resilient and strong. They've been through some stuff, but they're pushing through. This in the opposite is like feeling insecure, like I don't know if I can do this. Their emotions are getting the best of them. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here, the Hangman. There's a need to let go and detach. That could be what's causing the delay in progression or the potential. But the situation is on hold. There's a need to wait for a new perspective, to detach and to sacrifice. Maybe understanding, sacrifice, control, just let go. The Magician is here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. With this card, for me, this means that I don't know, this person could be manifesting recklessness because they have reckless thoughts. It could also mean that they're I don't know, let's see. Because with the Magician here and the Knight of Swords, the Magician's all about order, structure, energy, focus, creative power and creative focus and self-discipline. But the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like mind games, abuse, recklessness, chaos for his own sake, and mind games. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you feel like, I don't know. Maybe you manifested somebody playing mind games. I don't know. Let's get one more from the Magician and the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Devil. It's I don't know, maybe you're stepping into your power, maybe you're overcoming this recklessness, overcoming these thoughts. Maybe you're stepping into your power and becoming the Magician, manifesting what you truly want. Maybe you're taking this reckless energy or that rage towards that devil energy in your life, that imbalance, that restrictive energy, that whatever this addiction or obsession or imbalance is. Could also represent lust, power, money, control, sex, anything that is creating an imbalance or creating restriction. Maybe you're stepping into your power and taking over control, becoming the Magician to manifest what you truly want. The Six of Cups is here with the Two of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups is about maybe there's an old partnership, an old relationship, or someone from your past. This represents nostalgia, old relationships, old friendships. Maybe it's coming to an end, or maybe it's at a place where you're reassessing where to move, where to take it from here. Yeah, I think you're having probably some obsessive thoughts. Be mindful of that, not to manifest anything you're obsessively thinking about. Yeah. But yeah, with the Two of Wands in reverse, maybe you have some fears about this connection, or maybe there's just some stubbornness and pride in this connection. That, or maybe you just wanted to end it. You probably just wanted to end it altogether. There's a lack of success here, and the Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This could represent you appearing to move on too soon or staying too long, but it's about emotional departure, or just departure in general. It's about moving on from things that are unfulfilling, that aren't serving you. that are exhausting you. It's about a lack of energy. It's about hopelessness. I think you're losing hope and seeing success in this relationship, seeing success in this connection. I definitely feel like that's what it is. You've kind of lost hope. I feel like this situation is draining you, and you don't see the potential for success as strongly as you may have once seen it. All right, we have the Queen of Swords with your person here and the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe this person is getting some mental clarity, gaining some stability, gaining some type of wisdom, has a balanced and secure mental state. The Queen of Swords is someone who doesn't play, who doesn't like to waste time, who likes to, will cut out bullshit, who is sharp, intellectual, intelligent, could be witty or sarcastic as well. Libra energy. We have the Chariot in the reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Cancer energy. Delay. Again, delay, lack of progress, lack of travel. This person in their emotional space, they're not making progress, and that's probably why you want to end the connection. They're unfocused, it's scattered energy. Lack of self-control as well. Lack of self-control. Delay in journeys, delay in travel. There's a need to pay attention to detail. Emotionally, this person is not making progress. So, and then we have the Eight of Wands with the Page of Swords for their behavior. The Eight of Wands, fast-moving situations, communication. They could be coming in and out very quickly, but this is the Page of Swords in reverse. It's meddling. It's quick all over the place. It's just very sporadic and inconsistent. With the Page of Swords, it's vindictive. They could be lying. They could just be a liar. They could be gossiping. With the Eight of Wands, creative flow messages, fast moving situation. I think this person is just lying. They're just like all over the place. They appear to be like a liar and just coming in and out of your life and just not making any emotional progress. Very strong-minded and very secure mentally. Whatever, like they could be very secure in an unstable or unhealthy state of mind. So that doesn't mean anything, being secure mentally, because this person emotionally is not making any emotional progress. And then they're just like meddling, coming in and out of your life. Like, I feel like they're like making invitations like, hey, let's go out, or hey, never mind, or something like that. Like, oh, this is just... Let's get 3 cards of advice. Two more shuffles, 3 cards of advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One more shuffle. I think I'm going to take jumpers because they kind of want to slide out. 3 cards for advice for Capricorns. Got the 7 of Swords. Five of Cups in reverse. And 3 of Pentacles. Alright. Let's look at the 7 of Swords. Alright. Desire for what others have. Being dishonest and deceptive. Challenging cultural values and ideals. For me, this card is about being not necessarily unwilling, but watching other people's live the life that you want to live for yourself and not taking the initiative to do so yourself, like deceiving yourself in whichever pattern it is that you're taking, thinking that it'll get you what other people have. Like, how can I say this? There's a need to be honest with yourself and be mindful of the self-deceit and not doing things and following patterns and traditions and cultural beliefs just because that's what everybody else does and because they make it look good and it looks like it's working for them even though it's not working for you, if that makes sense. It's about blazing your own trail, you know, not deceiving yourself, creating your own life of honesty, your own honest life, rather. Collaboration brings the best success, heightened creativity, the passion and sheer aliveness and flow of doing something well. This is about working together with someone, working together with within partnerships, working towards self-improvement, building something. So I think there is a need to continue to work towards self-improvement here. Make sure you're not deceiving yourself in any way. And then we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Let me be honest with y'all, this advice is a little blah for me. Move forward from what was lost. Use grief as a force. Use grief as a force for good. Feelings of deep compassion and empathy. I think that could be you. There's a lot of cups on your side. Even though I don't think that you're the person that's withholding love, I do think there's empathy felt here. Just make sure you feel your feelings. Feel them out, heal them out, you know. Just get one more card of advice. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now this came up over here. No, wait. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Never mind. I'm thinking about cups. All right. Take the easy way out. Taking work that does not fulfill you. Focus on external rewards. Yeah, making sure you're putting your efforts, your time, your energy into things that are fulfilling. I think this situation was unfulfilling to you, and that's why you are deciding to walk away. It makes you feel drained. The Eight of Cups is in reverse here. It's unfulfilling to you, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about working towards external, like tangible effort. Like you could need to work on your money, focus on your money instead of this love situation. You know what I'm saying? Putting your energy, your efforts, your time into things that provide you with some type of external reward, right? Not just a promise, an empty promise, because I feel like that's kind of like the mind games this person is probably playing with the Queen of Cups in reverse, like coming in and being all passionate and fiery and quick, and then leaving and just like giving you inaccurate information. All right, let's get 3 cards for the likely outcome for you. 2 more shuffles, 3 cards for the likely outcome for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I think there's just a need to watch any obsessive thoughts. Okay. We do have the Queen of Swords on this side. So the 6 of Swords is in the reverse here. The likely outcome. It may be difficult for you to depart from this situation or to move on from this situation, but I do see you moving on. It's a struggle. But I do see this is like releasing yourself from something that was stressful. With the Queen of Swords here, somebody's not happy about it. could be this person, since the Queen of Swords is on their side. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who is cold, distant, stubborn, manipulative, evil-minded, bitter. This person could be really bitter. Like, you could be struggling with moving on, but they could be really bitter about it. Or you could be bitter about having to move on, but I do see order, power, structure being created, boundaries being created. I think this is you. I do think this is you feeling powerful, moving away from something once you no longer feel depleted by this. As far as your energy goes, I feel like you will establish some structure, some power, some boundaries here. Or maybe that's what's happening here. I need more. Three more cards for the likely outcome. This is so vague and clear my energy, universe. Connect me to the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the likely outcome, please. One more shuffle. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Swords are in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands being in reverse represents like a con artist, a player, somebody who's all talk, no action, who either comes in and out of your life, comes in, fucks shit up, leaves. You know, very similar to how I feel like this person was doing here. This person could be ending this behavior. I think they're going to see that you are okay. This could be interpreted in many ways. You could be struggling moving away from this person, or this person could be very bitter and struggling moving away from you because you've stepped into your power and you've set boundaries and you've created order and structure with what you know within this connection, or you're trying to, and this person could be struggling with or bitter with moving on, or struggling with moving on and very bitter about, you know, your boundaries or something like that. Or they could be bitter because you move on and create boundaries. Or they could be coming out of this player energy, this con artist that coming in and out of your life, losing this mental restriction or this this inability to move forward, or this because I feel like their mind is strong, but this not working on the heart space, I think that's probably keeping them restricted. So they could be releasing this restriction, whatever this restriction is stemming from, coming out of this and wanting to settle down. But also I feel like because this is no more restriction, because otherwise it would mean that they feel restricted by this behavior, by this energy. But this is about releasing. I think this person is going to release this player energy, this coming in and out, this recklessness, this con artist, all talk no action behavior. They're going to release that and be open to new perspectives and open to a fresh start. And possibly be wanting to settle down in a new relationship, or with you in a new home, a new community, probably in a relationship. All right, let's look at the romance angels. 2 more shuffles. I did see wedding. This could be a wedding. This represents success and weddings too. So, I mean, any messages for Capricorns based on the spread? Clear messages, please. Any messages for Capricorns based on the spread, please? Clear messages for Capricorns, please. Okay. Listen. Wedding. Some of y'all, this is a person you're going to get married to. Any messages for Capricorns based on this spread? Come on. Don't be so quiet. Just give it a good shuffle. I just saw honeymoon. Okay. I think that quick commitment reading that I had a few months ago is predictive for some of you. So that could be still coming. That could be still brewing in the universe, you know. This situation could have something to do with that. Any more messages for Capricorns? All right, I guess that's it. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I think you're trying to do that with the Eight of Cups. Being here, trying to release things that aren't serving you and move away from things that aren't fulfilling towards you. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Whoever is withholding love, that Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's a burden for you. It's draining you, or it's stressing you out, and I think you should just go ahead and make the gesture. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I think this is for you, Capricorn. I think you are seeing patterns and red flags in this person's behavior, and you see that they're not making any progress emotionally, and that's why you see that there's a lack of progress. That's probably why you want to end the relationship. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's probably more than likely what this situation is on hold for. There's still some healing going on. Somebody's still having to heal their parents or something from their childhood. There's some forgiving and learning that needs to take place. I feel like there's something else waiting in the Romance Angels deck for you. Anything else for Capricorns? Anything for Capricorns, universe, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Capricorns. One more shuffle. I did just see wedding again. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For some of you, for the very few of you, some of you, that is the path that this is on. This is all a part of what is happening in the future, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I thought that came out already. Express your love. That's what came out. So whoever's withholding love, listen. Withholding love is a red flag. So Capricorn, if that's what your person is doing, that is a red flag. And if it's time for you to withdraw, it's time for you to withdraw. Great love is worth waiting for. Trust that divine timing is working in your love life. So even if this is your person, walking away from them won't change anything. If this is your person, this is your person, period. Nothing is going to change that. Oh, shit. All right. Tune out distractions. Anything that is not in alignment with you or with your purpose or with what you need to be doing or what you need to be focused on, tune it out. Anything that's unfulfilling to you or that feels draining to you, tune it out. Choose your friends wisely. Be very mindful of who you have in your inner circle, who you allow to be very close to you, who you allow to absorb and taint your energy. Look forward. Be solution oriented. Look ahead. Don't look to the past too much to try to analyze things. Just continue to look forward. Look ahead. Be decisive. This is about being very clear about what you want. Being sure, not going back and forth about it, and not being just not being indecisive. Being sure about what it is that you want so that the universe can give it to you. Admit your vulnerabilities. Admit that whatever this obsessive thinking pattern is that you have needs to come to an end and it's blocking your manifestation. Admit your vulnerabilities in any way. Admit, whoever you are over here, that you're withholding love and that you have some work to do with your healing process and your heart chakra and your heart space, period. Make no judgments. We all have our struggles. Don't be too judgmental on yourself or this person's situation. Try to have patience and try to be compassionate and loving. Don't make judgments about yourself or someone else, how they are, their situation. Like, you never know what drove someone to be the way that they are or what put them in this position that they're in. So just try not to make any judgments and just be understanding. Address your addictions. Hello. your addictions, whatever that devil energy is. It could just be you stepping into your power, but if it is an unhealthy, restrictive energy or obsession or addiction of some sort in the mental space, it's probably more than likely an addictive way of thinking, or a pattern you have of thinking, a way of thinking, or something that has to do with your mental or communicative nature. Gemini being Mercury being in Gemini may help us balance some of those out. So if that's an addiction in the mental space, address that, deal with that, work on that. That's your reading, Capricorn. I feel like this person is just, whoever this is, I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest. They may not know what's going on with them. They have some work to do, some healing to do. There's a lack of progress. This could be all you. This could be all you, Capricorn. This could be all you. But this feels really flighty. Somebody's withholding love and it's pissing you off. But be mindful of the way that you're thinking so that you don't block any manifestation. This was a really strange reading, to be honest. It was strange. And I'm not sure that I understand all of it. I'm trying to think of how it could apply to my life so I can interpret it a different way for y'all. But I think this is just about overcoming any negative ways of thinking, patterns of thinking, creating boundaries. And withdrawing from things that are unfulfilling. Yeah, definitely withdrawing from things that are unfulfilling, working towards success and focusing on receiving recognition for your efforts, because you're not getting that. This has you feeling drained, and this person is on some in and out shit. So yeah, I think you're overcoming any obsessive thoughts or ways of thinking, unhealthy patterns of thinking, and focusing on gaining recognition for your efforts. So best of luck to you, Capricorns. Please connect with me on Instagram, Instantgo. All of my social media outlets are below, as well as Facebook, podcasts, all that good stuff. If you want to book a personal reading or donate to my channel, the information is below as well. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Caps.